I am one of the sales managers here for Virgin Voyages, and I have the lovely Lyra with me as well. Lyra is our sales manager up there in the Northeast. So, Northeast, Southeast. Lyra, I'm known for the sweet tea states. I don't know what the Northeast is known for.
We're known for a lot. All I will tell you is something's going huge in the Empire State. We'll keep it there for now.
All right, let's keep it there in the Empire State. Well, first and foremost, welcome everyone as the numbers continually growing up. Thank you for joining us. And tonight it's all about who, Lyra?
It's about our amazing sailors. They're the ones that get on board and just experience what Virgin Voyages does have to offer. By the way, what are our sailors? Who are our sailors, Roel?
Our sailors are you. It's me. It's everyone. It's anyone. It's 18 and over. It's literally anyone that wants to go on an adult-only voyage and enjoy themselves.
Or as we
But
like to say, Roel, no kids in our ships.
no kids on our ships. We always want to thank you for taking the time out for joining with us. And just by taking your time to be here with us, we want to ensure that your time, which is most valuable to us, is also rewarding to you. And with that being said, we are gifting you some amazing prizes. We're gifting you some amazing awards. We're gifting you money. Money for booking your next voyage with your travel advisor, your travel professional, whoever it is that invited you here this evening to join us. You need to book your next Virgin Voyages with them, and we're going to provide you sailor loot, quote unquote, money on your cabin.
Cash on board our ship. You can spend it as you'd like. I like saying this, Roel. They can spend it in the booty shop or they can get tattooed, right? Whatever rocks their boat.
That's right. All right. So with that being said, Lyra, we've been only been sailing for what, a little over 3 years?
Affirmative,
For a
sir.
cruise line that has been sailing for a little over 3 years, we've racked up some really amazing awards. So when you're setting sail the Virgin Way, rest assured that you're setting sail a brand that is world renowned, award winning, and Lyra's gonna share with you a few of the awards that we've won and re-won so you can feel even more comfortable spending your hard-earned money with that travel advisor that got you here this evening.
Well, this is definitely quite a brag, Roel. We are more than honored to say that for not once, but 2 years in a row, we won two incredible awards. One of them is the Condé Nast Award. It's an incredible level of performance that has to be delivered to you when you get on board. And not only that, we also won the, oh, is it coming through? There we go. The Travel Leaders Leisure Cruise Line #1. It's not just where you're going, it's about that luxury behind the brand that we're offering your incredible experience when you get on our ship. Ultimately, we like to say, well, it's not the quantity, rather the quality that your sailors as you experience when you're voyaging with us. And this is now the second year in a row that we've won these two awards, which is huge for us because as Roel said a few minutes ago, we've only been voyaging since 2021. So that means we're doing our ship right. That means that
That's right.
when you are telling yourself, well, Virgin Voyages is new at sea, it's all right. Again, the quality that we have to offer you when you get on board will definitely deserve that earned money, as Roel said, that you're investing while voyaging with Virgin Voyages.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for you, Lyra, because I'm sure a lot of us that are here online as well is thinking the same thing. They may not have asked it out loud, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the back of their medulla they're asking, there's still a question. What really does it mean to set sail with Virgin Voyages? What is really the difference?
One of the things I really love, as we said at the beginning, right, Roel, there's no kids on our ship. The fact that there's no kids on our ship allows us just to completely change the experience that happens on board our ship in comparison to other brands, right? So again, the fact that we are adult by design is tremendous. We're able to bring that luxury back to what voyaging should be like. And of course, one of the things I love is a relaxed lux. What does that tell you? We have no dress codes on board our ship. You do as you would like to do. There is no announcement on that loudspeaker. Or as the Italians like to say, dolce fare niente. You can do absolutely nothing. But guess what? That one thing you want to do is going to become from an ordinary thing to something that is extraordinary on board Virgin Voyages, which is extraordinary. That's why we invite you just to voyage with Virgin Voyages, or the Virgin Way, we like to say.
Absolutely. And while Lyra laid that out completely amazingly on a red carpet, I'm ready to go on Virgin. So,
Let's
of
go,
course,
Roa.
I always wonder what exactly does my hard-earned money gets me on Virgin Voyages? Because, of
Hmm.
course, there's been other lines that they've been around for a while, let's be honest. But Virgin Voyages, what exactly does your hard-earned money gets you? And this is what we are proud of and we're known for, and it remained constant with us since we've started. We're not that brand that they're going to be nickel and diming you from the day you get on the ship to the day you get off. For us, we're one of the most inclusive brands that is there in the market. So we're going to include to you all of our restaurants. There's over 20 different options for dining that is available on board our ships. Guess what? They're included to you. Tips and gratuities, you know how it is. Bartender guy took care of me. Guess what? In order for me to get the same service right throughout on those other lines, I gotta be tipping. Guess what? Here at Virgin Voyages, your tips and your gratuities are all included. Wi-Fi, basic human rights these days. You know when the kids and grandkids come over, before they even tell you hello, what's the Wi-Fi password? All right, with us here at Virgin Voyages, we read the industry. We know what you want. So we're not charging you an arm and a leg for Wi-Fi to stay connected with your friends and family when you're at sea. We're including Wi-Fi for you. All right. We're that post-pandemic ship. So we know fitness and wellness is top at heart, taking care of yourself. So we include those group fitness workout classes for you. Essential drinks. That's here, dear and heart to Virgin Voyages. So gone were the days when you get into the terminal and you see those, those 40 cases of waters that you're hauling onto the ships. Come on, that's not the way to start your vacation. Here at Virgin Voyages, we're gonna give you those stilled or sparkling water there in your cabin. We have those tumblers that is there. It's replenished for you each day if you choose. All right, the teas. We have those that are included for you. We have the drip coffees. You also have the sodas. Again, some other lines, that soda package. It hits hard. For us, you don't have to worry about that. And of course, shows and entertainment is also included aboard our ships. All right. As we dive a little deeper, we're gonna dissect these a little bit for you as we open up the remainder of the evening. And what we're gonna include for you, as I made mention, is that our restaurants are all included. All right. And with that being said, Lyra, I just want to ask a question.
Tell me, Roa.
What's really going on with our restaurants? What makes them so unique and so special? Why, they're so included? How does it match up to these specialty restaurants that are
Well,
75, $80 per person on another cruise line?
one of the most important things with our food is we like to say that we are one of the finest dining experiences at sea, not only because our menus have been curated Michelin star chefs, but our food is fresh and it's definitely per season. So what you're gonna see throughout different voyages is the food might be different based on what we have. For example, we have the wake. It is our seafood and steak restaurant is extraordinary. You can either go for brunch or breakfast. Sorry, brunch or dinner. And this is a different experience. Ganbei is definitely the fun place to break that ice. It is the first Korean steak house at sea. And when we say it's legit, it's legit. They will definitely make sure you know what Ganbei means by the rest of the evening. And also we have Razzle Dazzle, which is more of a healthier aspect to what our daily lives is, right? That burger? Do you want to wrap with something else? So it's more of a vegetarian option on board our ship, and they do have all three meals available. Then we also do have another option, which is our extra virgin. I love saying this. You can't go wrong with Italian food, and they will bring you straight to Italy. They will play with your Padlet and make sure that every single bite you're having is authentic as possible. Pink agave is dear to our hearts because pink agave, it is Mexican food, yes, but what they've done is something extraordinary. They've gone to the DF, to the Mexico City, to determine what are the Mexicans eating on the street. Let's turn this around and elevate that experience. So it is incredible. And then Test Kitchen, as the name says it, it's one of my favorite places to eat on the ship because all you can see is one ingredient. How will they prepare that ingredient will definitely just shock you and test your Padlet. It's one of those little experiences on the ship that I really, really appreciate. And as we've said a few seconds ago, every menu that you have or every meal you have on board Virgin Voyages is curated by Michelin star chef. So guess what? You're not paying $80 or $300 for every meal. It's all included within the actual voyage fare. But
Amazing.
Well, oh,
I love that. I love that. I mean, just really good food. We're known for the best food at sea.
yes.
So we want to make for you to get on board our ships. Remember, the only way to take advantage of these offers that we have for you this evening, you have to book it with your travel advisor or your travel professional that invite you to here this evening with us. So we mentioned earlier on that we have, your sparkling and still water and your sodas and your drip coffees and all that is included. Well, let's talk about what is not. All right, we're not going to give you all the bells and whistles and tell you what is under the table. We're going to give it to you straight up front. That's the Virgin's way. So we include all your essential drinks. However, we have the best version of that drink package that you're used to. Here at Virgin Voyages, this is our bar tab. Guess what? With your traditional line, your drink package, whether it is a 15 limited day or unlimited day or whatever it is. Guess what? The drink package work for three ingredients, and I'm always gonna list these three ingredients up front. It's gonna be your ice. Your drink's gonna be totally packed with ice. It's gonna be fully stocked with artificial flavoring, and trust and believe it's gonna be all those cheap booze that's there on the bottom shelf at the bar. Well, here at Virgin Voyages, we have the answer to that drink package situation that you're used to, and that is the bar tab. The bar tab, however, is per person. So guess what? I drink, Lyra doesn't drink. Me and Lyra sailing, guess what? Lyra does not have to purchase it. I purchase it. Well, I know Lyra drink her mimosa every here and there. I'll get her a little mimosa if she's all right here and there. But on the best case scenario, the drinks is mine, but it's shareable. So I can buy anyone I choose aboard our ships a drink, which is the best way we think your drink package that you're used to on those other lines should work. Well, now here are the increments that you can purchase your bar tab. And we always say, you know what? You buy the drink, we're going to give you the chaser. So you purchase a $200 bar tab, we're going to give you an additional 25. So you have an extra 225 to play around while you're on boarding with us. 300 to get an extra 50 and so on. 500 to get an extra 100, 750, extra 175. You know what? You're the daredevil. You say you want to put a dent in our bars. Well, guess what? Go put a dent in that bar. Buy $1,000 worth of bar tab. We're going to give you an extra $250 to drink on us. You know what? Enjoy with your friends. That's the best way when you book with your travel advisor that brought you here to invite some friends with you. Buy yourself $1,000 bar tab and say, guess what? All drinks at the bar is on me. All right.
Yep.
So we're talking about drinks at the bar. I want to give you an idea what you're going to be spending and what stuff cost. All right. So beers that is there on board, they're typically going to run you on average between $5, $6, $7. And again, it includes your tips and your gratuities. All right. Basic cocktails are gonna start off at about 9, 10, $11. Again, it just depends on the cognac and the spirit that you're gonna have within your cocktail. And then over 42% of our glasses of wines that are there on board, $10. Come on. You go to your favorite restaurant down the street, that nice glass of wine is gonna at least rack you up an extra 20, $22. I'm just saying. All right. And again, these are flat prices, so they include the tips and the gratuities. Lyra, you know I love to gym and jammering. How's entertainment on board Virgin? Because I love to drink, but while I'm drinking, I want to make sure I'm having a good time.
Well, there is a bit of a brag with our entertainment. We do have exclusive entertainment on board Virgin Voyages, and I love saying this. As much as we love Madonna, as much as we love Michael Jackson, right? Well, how many of their shows can we really watch? So our cast on board the ship is extraordinary. We don't have entertainment directors. What we do have is incredible, incredible cast members that have a specialty on something, and that's how they shine their way. So on board Virgin Voyages, there are different events going on simultaneously that you can opt to participate on or watch or just not do anything at all, right? And that's the beauty of Virgin Voyages. So on board, we do have an incredible club. It's actually my little hiding spot sometimes. It is a two-story disco's called the Manor. I like to say that's where the magic does end at the end of the evening. Or if you want to end up your night in the casino, just, play a bit of a gamble. We don't wrong you there. The casino's pretty interesting though, Ro, and I love saying this. It is a non-smoking, but if you are a smoker, there is a smoking area in the casino exclusively for you. Also something that I really like is our karaoke rooms. They are a lot of fun because you can fit up to 10 people in there and just live your best life. And you are your own entertainment amongst your friends and family. So it's quite fun. And the entertainment could just happen sporadically around you because our cast members are just living the life. It's all about a vibe on board Virgin Voyages, which is why every night there's something special. So if you're getting ready to voyage, take this into consideration. One of my favorite nights is actually PJ night. It happens the first night. This is for you to break the ice, figure out who you're, friends with, whose vibe you may match a little bit. It's pretty interesting, Roel. We even end the night with cookies. And they're warmly baked, they're amazing. But again, it's just a way to break the ice and really get to know the rest of the sailors on the ship. Then we also have one of our most important nights or iconic nights. It's Scarlet Night. This is definitely something that we are so known for. And it's something that once you get on board and experience it, it just changes your complete experience around. Our ship starts turning red around 4 p.m. And by the end of the night, either you're dancing inside this pool or splashing around it. But trust us when we say you're gonna feel the Scarlet Night fever for sure.
That's right. We get down, we get dirty, we get slow, we get wild. We enjoy
We're
ourselves.
adulting,
We
Roel.
have everything for everyone. Whatever age, you're welcome on board Virgin. We just need you to be over 18 years old. That's it. Period. Full stop.
Correct.
All right. So again, we are a post-pandemic ship. So of course, wellness and fitness is dear to us. We focus a lot on these, on your wellness and your fitness, different walks of life you're from. So as I mentioned earlier on, unlimited group works are on us. We have an amazing fitness center that you can do both your cardiacs and also on the weight sides as well. We have yoga, we have sunrise yoga. A lot of times I'm like, people are on vacation. Who wakes up at 6 a.m. to go watch sunrise
A
yoga and
lot of sailors,
participate? They,
Roel.
they do, they do. We have our award-winning spa or redemption spa is amazing. We do have some unique features that are there as well. So of course, we have our day pass features that are there that you can plunge in our hydro, the steam room, sauna, mud room, plunge pools. We have those on a purchase on a day-to-day day passes. Or we have a unique feature which is an unlimited day pass where you get to go there each day. So when you do get on board, hop on down to that spa, go ask what's going on. Whether it is what you want a day-to-day day pass, you want to get a treatment done, do you want to do an unlimited? We got it for you. Take care of yourself because guess what? It's just one of you. A lot of us forget about ourselves on a day-to-day basis, but we always want to remind you the most valuable asset of your entire being is yourself. So
Correct.
take care of yourself. And
Well,
while
we all
you're
need a little
taking yes,
pampering, and our crew knows how to do it, right?
that's right. That's right. And while you're taking care of yourself, you know what? You may just get on board. Of course, Virgin is known for an amazing solo program. We're really, really great and amazing at it. But you know what? We do have people who are excited about tying the knot at sea, Larry. Want to tell us about this?
I am thrilled, actually. It's one of those things that we were really fascinated from the sales aspect because we get so many requests of sailors that want to get married at sea and we heard you, right? So we have this particular program. You're able to get additional information through the travel advisor that actually signed you up for this or to send you the details. But we have different options. Whether it is something that you and your beloved other want to do just exclusively, why not? If you want to invite friends and family, please be our guest. We would love to have them with you to celebrate such special moments. As long as they're over 18, they're definitely able to partake in this ceremony. And we would love to have you on board and just being part of such a special, memorable moment in your life. If that's something you're thinking about, you can get married in the middle of the sea. It's
I
beautiful.
know. Tie the knot on the high seas. Well, we're talking about this amazing Virgin Voyages. When you talk about a cruise line, there's one thing that every single cruise line have in common. You know what it is? Ships. Ships. That's everything we have in common. Here at Virgin Voyages, we have four amazing lady ships. Um, Wherever these ships go, they turn ears, they turn heads, they turn eyes because they just stapled there in the ocean. Of course, our very own Scarlet Lady, which is our first baby that we introduced into the world. Scarlet Lady just got her glow up. We're super amazing. She gets over here on our first voyage in Miami on December 14th. So please Maybe you got some last minute want to jump on. December 14th, Scarlet Lady, just have her glow up first ship that we have on fleet. We also have our Valiant Lady. This has been our lady ship that has been sailing in the Caribbean for the last 2 years. It's been amazing for us. Resilient Lady is our Athens baby. She's been setting sail there out of Athens, Greece for the longest. She's gonna be switching up with our lady ships, Scarlet, to come over here, and she's gonna be sailing with us in San Juan in Puerto Rico. So Eastern Caribbean, you have some bucket list destinations that are down there. We're going to touch base on it. Let me not even go too much on details in it because we have some really amazing itineraries coming up right after here. And just to end the fleet with Brilliant Lady. This is our Alaska girl. This is our New York girl. This is our
Yes.
LA girl. This is our girl that is setting sail on all four corners of the United States. But of course, when you're amongst our ships, want to ensure that your living condition is amazing. We have some amazing accommodations aboard our ships, and it just really depending on what exactly it is that you're looking for. So we do have our insider cabins. We have our main state cabins, which is our sea terrace balcony cabins. Over 86% of our cabins on board are our sea terrace cabins. But guess what? Over 93% of our cabins will get you a view of that beautiful blue ocean out there. So that just means only 7% of our ships are those insiders. We do have them, whether it is that it's a solo insider, you know what, you're rolling by yourself, that's perfectly fine, or you're bringing an extra special companion with you, we can ensure that you're fully taken care of. So whether it is that you'd like one of our state cabins insiders or a sea view with the porthole or our sea terrace balcony cabins, we got you covered. But you know what? We have some sailors out there that, they want to express a little extra something, something,
A little
Lyra. Come on.
bougie.
We've been working all year round. When we go on vacation, we want to make sure that we're spoiled. Want to lift our hands for nothing.
Why
So
not?
why not
Well,
go? Why not get treated as a rock star? All
well,
right.
I have
So
to
we
add
do
something
have
about
this.
this bougie lifestyle, Royal. And the reason for that is I like to say once you've traveled with a certain standard, you can't come back down from that, and we don't blame you. The other way around, we encourage you to get on board and just become a rock star. It is definitely a more elevated service from the very start of your vacation, from that point that you are getting picked up in the hotel where you're staying and you're brought directly to our Terminal 5 in Miami. It makes a huge impact. Trust us when we say when you're walking in, people want to know who you are, and guess what? You're able to go through so many different destinations through us, or with Virgin Voyages, which is what we're going to really talk about lightly. Just to give you an idea of where Virgin Voyages goes and why is it that we're different, right? There was a question in, the Q&A that I loved. Does Virgin Voyages stay longer at port? Yes, well, it's actually one of our little trade things within this industry that we stay in ports a little longer. So we have over 150 different destinations with over 300 different routes that you can voyage through Virgin Voyages. Yes, we are a small fleet, Royal, but small and extremely mighty. So we go through the Caribbean, Europe. Of course, the Med is very special. It has its own standard. Alaska, which is new for us. I've been asked over and over, how is Virgin Voyages, Raul, going to do Alaska different? So we're going to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that. And of course, the transatlantic and beyond, if you want to do something a little longer, if you are someone that loves that sea. But this is something Raul and I am beyond thrilled. This is Brilliant Ladies, our fourth lady ship per maiden. Her first voyage is out of New York City, right out of the heart of Manhattan. We are sailing September 5th, which is on my backyard. I am so, so excited to see her come up here to the Northeast to make ship happen. But as Raul said, she will also be going through all four corners of the US. And you have the possibility of going to all four mermaidoms if you reach out to your awesome travel advisor. We do have different options so that you can go in all four of them. If you're excited about this, you should be talking to your travel advisor right now.
Yeah. Hit her up right now. Hit them up. Let them know you're ready to go. You heard what's going on. It sounds good. You want to get on one of these itineraries. You know what? You want to get on a mermaiden. First
Yes.
mermaiden want to get in touch with you is, how about Brilliant Lady Seattle Mermaiden? Why not?
Well,
Let's
she's
get
going
on the
straight to Alaska,
first
Rio.
one there. Yeah. All right, so we do have amazing 7 night itinerary. First mermaiding that's been starting there out of Seattle is gonna be our May 21st through to the 28th. This is an amazing 7 night itinerary that will be passing through the inside package. It will be going through Ketchikan, Sitka, Tracy's Arm Forge, Prince Rupert, one sea day heading back to Seattle. So this is an amazing itinerary, Lyra. I mean, this mermaiding is it really turning heads. I mean, home port into Seattle, some amazing destinations sailing from your favorite city into Seattle. How about spending a pre-day? Enjoy the city itself, get on the ship, go explore Alaska with us, and get back. I want to share with you a itinerary. But before I do so, Lyra,
Tell
tell
me.
me a little bit about Vancouver.
Well, Vancouver for me is beautiful. It's actually a destination of its own. And it's quite interesting because we do seem to forget we have our sisters up there, our lovely Canada. And Vancouver is a destination that sort of is a melting pot between the US and Canada with the great beauty of those parks. And again, as Ross said, it's a destination that you can explore right before you get on our ship. Just immerse yourself on the beauty of that particular nature in the area. And as you see, you're actually sailing out of Canada, right? Out of British Columbia and sailing back into the US, into Seattle, Washington. So that gives you the opportunity to see those beautiful ports that, despite their proximity, they're so different. So if you've yet to go to Vancouver, please take this opportunity just to go there the day before, explore it a little bit, and just immerse yourself in that beautiful mix of cultures that's up there.
Of course. So we started out with the 7 night. We hit it up with the 10 nighter. We coming back down with our 7 nighter. And of course, I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. A lot of these itineraries are sailing through the inside package. You do get to experience Ketchikan, Sitka. These are some really amazing itineraries. We're going to be running these 7 night itineraries. Why? Because you've asked for it. All right. We're making it immersive for you so that you can explore Alaska the Virgin Voyages way. We want to make sure that you get the opportunity to see our way of doing it. A lot of you may have done Alaska with another cruise line. Ah, okay, you've been there, you've been doing that. You've never done it with Virgin Voyages. All right, we are a brand new brand that is going into Alaska. And guess what? We're going to bring our charm, we're going to bring our swagginess with it, and we're going to bring the Virgin way of doing sailing. Why? Because we're Virgin and we can do it. All right, so we want you to explore Alaska with us the Virgin way. Why? Because we're a brand and we're giving you a brand new ship.
Well, and I
That's
like
what
to
makes me
say,
super
remember, we don't
excited.
sail, right? We voyage. So the experience will definitely be a lot more of an elevated experience for you as our sailor. It's not just going through there, it's a complete voyage, it's a complete experience.
Absolutely. You have some PTO time on your hands. You want to get away for an excited 12 nights, Lyra. Well, guess what? Our sailors do. We're going to kick it into going from Seattle, of course, to the inside package. You do go to Ketchikan, Sitka, Hubbard Glacier, Hubbard. We also go to Skagway, Icy Strait Point, Haines, Alaska. And a lot of these, as you said in the chat there, Lyra, a lot of them are asking, do we spend late times at port? Yes.
We
You
do.
see that moon that is there on it? It means we're staying late in port. All right, if you do see that over the glass that is there, it means that ships spend there overnight. And a lot of our itineraries that we have, especially sailing out of the Med, you do get overnight itineraries, which Lyra is going to touch base with that to explain with us how Med look like. But before we get to the Med, or home away from home, Lyra, we got to talk about our Caribbean.
Go ahead, take it
Caribbean is a
away,
melting
Ruel.
pot. Caribbean is our melting pot. Home port for us is gonna be out of Miami, or you're gonna set sail with us out of San Juan. Out of Miami, you're gonna get your short sailings. A majority of our itineraries are gonna be your world-renowned 4 and 5 night itineraries going over to our beloved Bimini Beach Club, down to Key West. Also, our 5 night itineraries are gonna get you either to Dominican Republic or to Mexico. Well, you know what? We've been doing that for so long, and you've been asking Virgin Voyages, give us some longer itineraries. We're loving your brand. We want to spend more time on your ships, and while you're doing so, we want to see the world with you. Well, guess what? We listened, Lyra. We are
Yes, we
giving
did.
the Caribbean longer itineraries as well. So, Before we jump into the med, our creme de la creme, icing on the cake for almost 90% of our itineraries that set sail out of Miami is gonna be our Bimini Beach Club. If you have not experienced Bimini, you're missing an entire section. You will not see six, eight, 10 ships like you would in a certain area of Bahamas. Virgin Voyages will be the only ship in port. So guess what? There will be no kids at the beach club as well. So we're giving you a full adult only experience. So all your amenities that are there with you on the ship follows you here at the beach club. So all the restaurants that were there on the ship at the beach club. Your Wi-Fi on the ship at the beach club. That bar tab you purchase while you're on that ship at the beach club. So it's a full-blown experience that you get from sea to land. And here at Virgin Voyages, as you know, we do it differently. And Bimini is gonna be that icing on the cake right before you get back to Miami. Why? Because we want you to enjoy the full-on experience with us. So Lyra's gonna give us a little bit about Europe and the Med, where we go, why it's so special to us, and why we're going there.
Well, for starters, I mean, remember, we are Sir Richard Branson's latest baby. We are definitely part of the Virgin Group. It all started in Europe, so we have to bring it back home. So we do stay out of England, out of Portsmouth, England. It's amazing. As of right now, one of my favorite itineraries actually sails out of Barcelona, Spain. And something very interesting for us, Well, is there's a little place called Ibiza right next to Spain, and they like to call it the party spot. We will do an overnight in Ibiza out of our Barcelona sailings. So, yes, it is considered a little party spot, but guess what? You can also just have a little bohemian, relax ambience. And again, you do as you'd like to do. And that is all of our sailings out of Barcelona. But guess what? We also talk about the Med, right? Because we have Europe, but then we have that bit of a Med where we sail out of Greece. Greece is a destination where I like to say it should be in everybody's bucket list. If it's not in your bucket list, I could probably make a gamble that France, Italy, or Spain are within your bucket list. We sail to all those little destinations. Our sailings out of Greece also stop by Mykonos. If you've heard of Greece, you've heard of Mykonos. It goes, it goes hand by hand. So we will definitely do an overnight in Mykonos to allow you to experience that life that happens on that little island that's so well known around the world. So yes, we're not just sailing to these different ports, but we're giving you the full, you know, immersion of that particular destination. So again, think of Virgin Voyages. You can go to different destinations within one particular trip, which is amazing. And of course, the longer voyages. If you like to be at sea, if you want to experience, these further out destinations that it might be in your bucket list for a one lifetime voyage, well, why not? Right? We can go through all these smaller ports because we are cruising literally from one side of the globe to the other.
That's right. I mean, we're telling them about all of these destinations, Lyra, which sounds really good. It's amazing.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we want to know how are we going to get them there? Because at the end of the day, we need them to book.
No, and they're
We
here
need
for
you to
that,
book.
right?
We need you to contact your advisor, contact your travel professional that got you on this call, contact that friend that just cannot get out of the group chat because they always want to go on trips until you start talking about the money and then ain't nothing happening out of that group chat now. We know how the group chat works. So guess what? We're gonna give you the opportunity to get all of them folks out of that group chat onto this
On the
ship.
ship.
That's right. How are we gonna get
So,
them there?
okay, so we are really excited. For the past few months, yes, summer came and went, and you're telling yourself, well, what are we gonna do? Well, we're literally in Christmas, we're in the holidays. What can you tell your friends you want? Well, I would suggest that you tell your friends, hey, Virgin Voyages right now has an 80% off the second sailor. Why don't we just, as we say, screw it, let's do it, let's get on the ship. And this also does include up to $300 in bar tab, aka free drinks on us, because we know that's how vacations happen, right? You have two
That's
double
right.
fisting, and we want you to really explore that while you're on Virgin Voyages because you're already saving an 80% off the second sailor. So remember, reach out to your travel advisor and be like, hey, I saw that 80% of the second sailor. Let's make ship happen, right? But then
That's
we also have
that's
something
right.
else going on, well.
Absolutely, because of course it's 80% off the second sailor. But Lyra, what if I don't have a second sailor? I mean, am I excluded from what's going on?
Absolutely not. So we've heard you. We understand that there's a lot of people that say, you know what, I want to go. If you don't want to come with me, deuces, I'm going to get on there by myself, which is why we also have an option for our awesome solo sailors. We actually have 49 solo cabins on board our ship. But we also understand that sometimes we have more than 49 solo sailors. So we want to give you the opportunity to just get on our ships by yourself and make friends, right? So we're also giving you a little extra for our incredible solo sailors. But well,
Absolutely.
you're in the Southeast. What do you have going on down
I
there? Tell
mean,
me.
well, before we get on to the southeast,
Hmm.
we realize you've been getting some cold weather up there in the north, up there in Canada. I want to get those folks that are here with us from Canada, from up north, want
So
to
come
get you
down.
down here to get on our ships. Well, guess what? How about 50% off?
Correct.
50%
All the
off
way
of
through
one of our
2025,
itineraries.
Roel. That's impressive. We really
Hey,
want you to come down from Canada. You know, I was talking with our fellow from Canada, Sean. He's amazing. And I always say to him, "Isn't it cold?" He's like, "Well, we're in the same weather." I'm like, "No, we're not. You're in Canada. It gets a little colder up there, well."
it sure does. It sure does. Well, guess what? Let's leave the snowshoes and the vest and the coats up there, and let's get you in some bikini shorts and flip-flops and get you on the ship down in the Caribbean with 50% off. Contact your advisor, let them know, hey, I heard that Virgin has a 50% off in our sea terrace balcony cabin. Plus, I get free drinks on top of that. Let
Yeah.
them tell you what are the sailings that are available for you for 24 in 25. Get you on one of these, get you out of the cold, get you in the Caribbean on these ships. But there, to me, is my sweet tea folks. We always got you. So, of course, my Georgia folks, we hold you dear into my heart. So, on top of the 80% off the second sailor, on top of your up to $300 in free drinks, an additional 15% off if you are living in Georgia. Maybe you're not living in Georgia, but you have your Georgia ID. Guess what? You're still a Georgia resident. Let your advisor know, hey, I heard there's some extra 15% off going on top of the 80% off the second person. I want it on top of my free drinks. What are the sailings on these balcony cabins that I can get on? Book me. I'm ready to go. Tell me these sailings I want to get on. We can't talk about our Georgia folks without
Without
talking about our
Florida.
Florida folks. We know how jealous they get. So, yes, Florida, we got you as well. All right. So yes, similar offer that we have here in Georgia, you also have it down there in Florida. Let your advisor know I'm ready to get on this ship. I want up to my 15% off. Let me know what are the sailings that are there. I want it with my 80% off second sailor. Plus this free drinks that Virgin is giving. Give it to me. I work hard for my money. I need it. But
No,
you know
and
what,
Ro, I love
Lyra?
saying this. There's no
Yeah,
kids on our ships. So
there's
you
not.
Florida residents, we get it. We hear you.
We're
There's
not.
no kids on our ships.
That's right. But maybe there are some folks out there that are like, "God, did Virgin not think about us? I mean, I'm not in Canada, I'm not in Georgia, I'm not in Florida. I mean, am I not allowed to come on Virgin and giving me nothing? Well, guess what? We think about you. Book a voyage that is 180 days or more, and guess what? Paid in
Get
full, I'm gonna
10%
give
off.
you 10% off. All right. Pay your voyage in full once it's outside of 180 days. Guess what? You get an additional 10% off with that free drinks, with that 80% off the second sailor. So you are not excluded wherever you are. I mean, we don't got anything for space, but I don't think there's nobody living up there. So, but if we do find somebody up there, well,
They have
just
to
then
come down
believe
too.
we gonna find something up there for them to get an extra discount.
No, and the most important part, Raul, is as we said at the very beginning, we are for adult only. So if you are an adult, you may have kids of your own. I have one. I need to get away from him too. So as an adult mom, you know, as a parent, I need my time away from my kids too. So don't feel guilty.
I'm a little guilty.
But well, you know what? We also understand that sailors love sailing and they might have sailed somewhere else. But
Yeah.
guess what? If you have, give us an opportunity. Get on board Virgin Voyages. If you've sailed with any of these cruise lines, we'll go ahead and match your status, give you a little extra just as a thank you because you're giving us an opportunity of getting on board our ship. and just voyaging. It's a completely different experience. So we do have the loyalty status match. Remember that. We will be able to give you a little extra just because you're giving us an opportunity of voyaging with us, where we will include certain little things. Like something I love saying is the laundry. That one free bag of laundry can make magic happen. You can get it for free because we just want to say thank you. So there's little things that we will offer you
I
because
just
you've
want to
given us the
interject here,
opportunity. Tell me,
Lyra, 'cause,
Royal.
it says one bag of laundry, and I know a lot of people may be like, ah, it's a bag, I'll
It's
throw,
a big bag.
a little underwear and a shirt, and the bag is full. I want to tell you, Lyra, that I emptied my entire check bag in that bag and send it to the laundry. It's a big bag. It's a massive bag. You came on our ships with clean clothes. Well, guess what?
You leave with clean
You
clothes.
leave with clean clothes. So, I know we're a little over time, but again, we thank you for your time. Your time is the most valuable for us. Why? Never again in your life for December 12th between 7 p.m. to 7:43, you will never get that time back. So we want you to feel like your time was spent with us valuable. We want to value that time that you spent with us. So we want to give you money. That's the best way. It's a universal language. We want to give you money on your cabin to spend on board. Spend it in the casino, spend it at the spa, spend it drinking, spend it at the gift shops. I've been eyeing that jewelry. We got money for you. All right. So depending on the cabin type that you choose, whether it's a sea view or insider, we're going to give you an extra 50. Balcony cabins, sea terrace cabins, you get an extra 100. Max Rockstar, Mega Rockstar, you're gonna get extra $200. And these are stackable on top of what's there online for you.
Correct.
All right. So contact your advisor, contact that travel professional, contact that person that sent you this registration to say, let's go listen what Virgin got going on. Because I hear
Well, they
they're
had to tell their
tearing
friends
up stuff.
too. They had to tell their friends, their family, like, hey, we have to get on these ships. These ships have no kids. They include this, they include that. We hope you are as excited as we are about what we have to offer you. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
I appreciate you all. I appreciate you. I cannot say it enough. And if you have questions, don't be shy. Ask your advisor. They're there to assist you. And guess what? They have us on speed dial. So
Yes.
they trust and believe. They're going to reach out to us if they don't got an answer for you. So enjoy the rest of the evening. And if you don't hear from us before Christmas, have an amazing Christmas with your family and your friends. Have an amazing New Year. Is it Hanukkah? Something else is in between or happening
There's
in
a
the
lot of
same.
holidays in between, Raul,
Hanukkah.
but I
There's
do
a
want them to
whatever
have
it is
Virgin.
that you are celebrating, enjoy it to the max the Virgin way. And until
Yes.
then, see you on the
See you
flip side.
soon.
Let's see you on the water. See you on the high seas. Let's see you on one of these ships.